Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Thursday, the 8th of September 2022. So stocks, bonds and bullion bid as the dollar skids despite Fed hawk NATO. We've also seen that we're past peak power fear. It's time to bounce, according to another article. Bad news is great. Stocks hit session high after beige book downgrades growth. I see softening demand and moderating inflation. So you just make up what you want to, depending on how you want to move the market. Stocks and bonds bounce while dollar fails or falls in relief risk rally. So there we go. And finally, US stocks rallied amid softer yields and lower oil prices. US stocks and treasuries gained after softer yields and lower oil prices boosted growth and tech. Economic news for today. Well, this is what we're going to be waiting for, isn't it? Powell's going to be speaking at 10 past 2 before the Dow opens and the S&P. We've also got a few other high impact news items as well. Main refinancing rate from the Eurozone. It looks like we're going to see an increase in interest rates today from 50 from last month. So that's a 75 basis point increase, isn't it? And conference, Lagarde speaking as well. It's a bit more action there today. Gold-silver ratio moving down sharply as well, as silver has been allowed to move higher as the dollar has moved lower. Meanwhile, in the Dow yesterday, you can see prices moving sharply to the upside. We've been oversold, so a bounce off the 78 is no surprise really. And we go from here down to here. You'll see that we can come up to 89 before we have any issue there, which will take you back to the high that we saw last week. In the 30-minute chart of yesterday, well, it was up from the off, apart from one red bar. Prices, that the momentum very strong, staying above the 5-bar moving average all the way. Big move to the upside. Let's just have a look where we traded yesterday to the peak. We saw the market moving up 566 points on the Dow during yesterday's trading session there. In the German DAX, a lot stronger as well, as you can see there. We're already back to the 89% retracement from there to there up to there, and then this one up to there gives you this one here, 13,095. 13,000 is very important for the DAX, and you can see the market is just there now. Last time we broke through the 13,000, you can see what happened there. The market doing a retracement and then continuing to the upside. Of course, we've got the Fed meeting next week on interest rates, so I doubt we're going to see another big rally like that, unless, of course, they don't go with 75 basis points and only go with 50. But at the moment, the market is moving to the upside and likely to continue until lunchtime, unless there is any other news that comes out, because there's no other reason to move it lower. Yesterday, you can see prices coming off the lows. As I mentioned in yesterday, the lows so important in these markets. Once the market had come off the lows, it just continued to the upside all day for the DAX there. The move in the DAX cash is, let me just draw this in, to the peak was 276 points, nearly 300 points yesterday on the Dow. So overnight, we're also seeing the market moving up 50 points so far. 100 points will be no problem when the futures open. As you can see there, we're back above the high, which is always good if you can get back above the high. 200 is below all of the other averages as well. So it's all rather bullish in the 30-minute chart there. And like I say, unless there's something that comes out of the woodwork, and then Powell speaking at lunchtime. But otherwise, what's it got to come down for? There's no bad news according to the news wires. And despite the fact that the gas is turned off in Europe still, but the market's going up. So there you go. I mean, it should be falling out of bed, shouldn't it? But there you go. It's doing completely the opposite. They're determined to keep the markets moving to the upside. So overnight, you can see there the strong move to the upside, already above the high and looking very, very strong in the 5-minute chart. Again, just one red bar. So strong all the way there. If we have a look at yesterday's trading session for the DAX, you'll see it's a bit choppy, but off that low, as I mentioned in yesterday's alert, got your retracements in, market up, and then just drifting sideways until the Dow came on stream, and then throughout the evening continuing to move to the upside there. The results for this week so far, let's have a look. You'll see that we're at 27576, 75% win to loss ratio, and 7.5 on the profit factor there, average wins to average losses. So yeah, still looking fairly strong. Watch the high if you get a retracement down at 7 a.m. Maybe it's just one of those dead cat bounce rallies that we've seen during yesterday, but who knows, just trade what you see. But certainly the market will be waiting to see what Powell's got to say today. S&P as well, moving strongly to the upside yesterday, and also if we just draw in the fib retracements from there to there, you'll see that again we've got a 89% retracement there. 30-minute chart, well, it just kept going, didn't it? No red bars at all. No red bars, what I mean by that, not red inside of green, no red bars. So it was very, very strong to the upside. It's got to get above yesterday's high, and as the Dow has as well, but if it does, then it should use that as support if it manages to hold. In the UK, yesterday the market retracing, but then moving back up with the Dow. You can see there a strong move, 62% retracement of the last move, and again it could go all the way up to 89 before it sees any issues. In the 30-minute chart, you had the shakeout there yesterday morning before the market then just sort of traded sideways and managed to make its way back up. The high of yesterday needs to be taken out. I see you've got quite a cluster of news today with Powell, the ECB, etc. So it'll be interesting to see if the ECB actually do raise the rates by 75 basis points. And in the currencies, the yen through the 89% retracement, but struggling a bit with the high to the left there at the moment, but a nice breakout so far for the yen. Yesterday you can see we moved up strongly. We then had a break, it's moved up overnight, left behind a high, and then traded back to the DP at the moment, so probably waiting to see what's going to happen to the euro and then what affects all of the other currencies as well, including the dollar. The pound trading lower yesterday, coming off the low, was a 1995 low apparently, according to the news. Just have a look at that on the monthly chart. We got down to that target that we've spoken of for months. This is a monthly chart. We've had that target there for a long time, as you know, and we hit it yesterday. 30-minute chart, you can see it there. Great big cluster of price action and volume. The S2, and then the market bouncing off this. Whether the Bank of England came to its rescue, I don't know. But yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised to see that retested at some point, unless Bailey gets his act together and can get rates a lot higher. But at the moment, he's not doing any favours by not doing a lot on that front. And finally, silver being allowed to move to the upside as the dollar weakened yesterday, sideways to higher, and yeah, that's all I can say on that one. It's a surprise to see it being allowed to move up. We moved up, we got the 1 o'clock fix. Let's just take out a few shorts, and then they move the market to the upside. Yesterday's high of 1850, well, it's not quite 1850, but that's what the blue line is there. You need to take out the high and the close of yesterday and then find support at this level. In the gold market, also again you can see a big move to the upside there. A bit of more weakness overnight compared to silver, which is why you saw the gold-silver ratio moving slightly lower. There's the big move after the LBMA fix at lunchtime, and again you need to take out yesterday's high in order to move higher. The dollar down yesterday and sideways also today. So far below the 5-bar moving average, but you can get a 1 day red and then resume the market to the upside. That happens all the way down to the 1 minute chart. you'll be seeing lovely momentum. You'll get one red bar, the market reverses off that and continues to move higher. In the oil market, fell out of bed yesterday, $88. This is good news for the pumps. Like I say, we all know that it doesn't come down as fast as what it goes up, but anything on the downside is a bonus and a help at the moment. Okay, that's it for this one. So watch out for Powell, the ECB. That's all the big news today at lunchtime. Until then, the market's free to continue its move to the upside in anticipation of potentially any bad news. So it's got a bit of a lift, and those who want to get out can sell at a higher price. Okay, that's it. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the